Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And for the 500th time, good morning, Mini Motorways. Good God, we are only going to get one choice of upgrade. All destinations are circles. I have already forgotten where we are. This is going to be fine. Jer is here. Good morning, Jer. Sunflare Space was here first. Oh, goodness gracious. We are off on, yes, indeed, the 500th episode of Good Morning Mini Motorways, which is kind of ridiculous to say when you think about it, honestly. If you do anything 500 times, I should hope that you're good at it. And, well, let's pretend that I'm good at this, shall we? It's an ego boost at this point. You blues come up this way. Run over there, we'll get our first bridge deployed. This is all going to be fine. Jer chose not to redeem the first reward. Very important that you hoard those channel points, those Goog bucks. Listen, you never know when you're gonna want to, I don't know, you play the objection sound from Phoenix Wright. Objection! See? You need to do that. Make the little thing flash up. I've been meaning to kind of redo and overhaul my stream layout and sounds and all that, but effort, laziness, these are powerful forces in the world. See? You can do that. But if you have 99,000 Goog bucks, you can only do it like 200 times or something. You need to be careful. You need to be deliberate, measured in your deployment, and so on and so forth. Let's run these two down this way, like so, and then up to here. Can I get a couple more dark blues on this side? All right, if it costs 500 and you have functionally 100,000, then you can do it 200 times, because 100 is 50,000. There, that's math. So I was right. You can do it basically 200 times. You can do it basically 200 times is also a thing a veteran porn star says, I guess. I don't know. Let's move on. Oh, no. Should definitely move on. I should also definitely mute my phone. It's a thing that you would think I would know to do after, again, 500 of these, but, you know. Let's take 2 traffic lights. Never play Magic the Gathering against Jer at 7 a.m. I will go one further and say, listen, I like Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering is a good game that I haven't had the opportunity to play in a while, and I feel bad about that. But do not play Magic the Gathering at 7 o'clock in the morning. Magic the Gathering is not a 7 o'clock in the morning game. It just isn't. Magic the Gathering is a, 10:30 in the morning. Everybody's had their breakfast. Everybody knows what you're doing. Let's settle in for a good day of Magic game. That's a time to play Magic the Gathering, not 7 a.m. No. All right. These light blues want to go straight down here. So we can run these dark blues the longish way around here like so. Eventually, both of these businesses are going to need more. Yeah, you could play Magic the Gathering after a nice, brunch omelet. Yeah, have yourself some brunch. Have something, have something of substance, but not like a huge meal. And then, 10:30, you crack out your ally deck, you shuffle up and deal, you play a couple 4-way games of Commander. It's a lovely way to spend a day. 2 4-way games of Commander, at least one of which involves me playing my ally deck. You'll probably be done around 4. It's a great way to spend a Sunday. Have NFL Red Zone on in the background. Maybe Scott Hansen has to deal with a fire alarm again. It'll be fun. Until, things inevitably go horribly wrong, but we don't have to worry about that. If you haven't slept since Friday, you probably shouldn't play Magic the Gathering on Sunday. I would suggest that you should sleep on Sunday, but I'm sure you've probably tried that. Hard disagree. Okay. Listen, you do you, you know your body. I just know that if I ever try to play Magic when I'm that sleep deprived, I'm going to be bad at it. And granted, most of the time I'm already bad at Magic, but it is what it is. Ow. Your sleep schedule is questionable at best. I mean, that's true. That's true of many people, but there are times, listen, I have a similar problem in that no matter what I do, I cannot sleep late anymore. We'll take a bridge, mostly because we have no choice, and that's what's been given to us. Here's an issue. We need to get these yellows over to here, but these reds are just blocking the way. They're creating a wall. So I think what we have to do, actually, is slap a roundabout, like, right here. We slap a roundabout right here. We get yellows to come in from here and then go up that way. That's definitely not going to ruin everything in the world. Why would you even suggest that that might ruin everything in the world, aside from the obvious eventuality that that's going to ruin everything in the world? Listen, it's going to be fine, except for all of the things in the world which will be ruined by it. Actually, hold on here. These greens also need to get over to there, but I don't have the bridge to... Ooh, boy. Uh-oh. Okay. Well. Shit. Let's see here. So these I've... I mean, this is a problem. Pretty much no matter how you slice this. These are greens. This is a green circle. I guess if we somehow... If we get the greens onto this road going over this bridge, but that's mildly atrocious. It's Wednesday. I don't think we can wait until the end of the week to salvage this. And again, what are we gonna do about that? Don't crotch chop the trolley problem. That's not helpful. All right, here's what we're gonna do about that. We're gonna kill these businesses, actually. We're just gonna kill this light blue business, and by the time it sorts itself out, everything's gonna be recovered and good. That's the idea. Good morning, Samurai Sam. All right, you, light blue, you need to get out of here. Oh, hey, there's one green that came in to play over here. You, keep this from dying, would you? You probably need help in the keeping from dying, so here, have more greens to keep from dying. Please keep from dying. I need everyone to keep from dying. We need a motorway, or a motorway would go down so fucking smooth right now. Oh my god, I would love a motorway in this exact moment. Hey, look, it's a motorway. Thank you, God, or mini motorways, or whatever. Point is, we have a motorway. And because we have a motorway, we can reclaim all of this freaking road. We can toss these houses together. We can run motorway number 1, just like that, over to here. By doing that, we can have these greens not be the dirt worst. You come up here, you 3 service that business place, and now everything's actually kind of working a little. Maybe. Sort of. Not like really, but a little bit. Here. You are an extra blue. You can join up that way. You are a weird shaped yellow, but you can swing in thusly. This is functionally no different than having you come from the other side. It just looks worse. Incidentally, it just looks worse is the reason I stopped having the Goog cam on for the morning streams, because with the Goog cam on, it just looks worse. Haha! Yay! All right, we need another bridge. That would be nice. I mean, I'll take a motorway or something, but the real answer here is bridge. So, just be nice and... Oh, fuck you. Game. Houses. You go that away. We'll think of something. Give me a bridge. Thank you. Holy crap. I gotta, like... Hold on. If you ask Mini Motorways for things, Mini Motorways is just gonna give you things today. So, you know, give me Alexandra Daddario's phone number, Mini Motorways. I don't think it's gonna work that way, but listen, it's worth a shot. You come up this way, swing in like so. We'll have these two houses support this business, which definitely isn't gonna be enough to keep it alive forever and ever, but, you know. Give me money. Just hand over money, Mini Motorways. Actually, that's a thing that we could do. Here, this yellow, go that away. We'll put this spur here because we've learned nothing. You come up here. This is all tremendously bad. If I just kill this road here, I'm going to separate these yellow businesses, which is a good and important thing to do. Also, this green business is angered. So let's swing motorway number 1 up this way. We don't really have all of the proper resources to fix all of the things that need fixing, so we're just going to have to, you know, pick and choose what actually gets fixed. This green car has to get out of here. Boom. Once you clear that, this motorway opens up. That means we get a torrent of cars coming this way. Give me a roundabout. I didn't manage to get an actual proper request in. So, okay. Let's see here. Is there a... I wonder if... I kind of wonder if I can get away with blowing up all of this and just starting fresh. I'd kind of like to blow up all of this and start fresh. If I blow up all of this and start fresh, this is going to fall apart and die very quickly. But at the same time, just gestures vaguely at everything over here. There's a lot of problem stuff. Fuck it. You know what? We've done 500 of these. I know the consequences of my actions. The consequences of my actions are I'm going to fail this daily challenge very badly. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine, actually. We just wave our magic paintbrush. You know what? This segment right here with this dark blue, this is actually not going to get redrawn, probably. It's all going to be fine. We're going to have ourselves a think. It's going to be okay. This green here will be totally cool. There. You're totally cool. You're totally falling apart. Here. You take this motorway. You take that motorway. You get over to here. I do Wordle right after GMMM. That is a thing. Well, not right after GMMM. I mean, GMMM is the show. We just do Wordle after the daily challenge in Mini Motorways, which I think is what you were actually saying. Let's see here. I think if I run these reds down to here and a traffic like that. Okay, I think I have an idea. I think I have a plan. My plan is probably terrible, but observe my plan. So these yellows go up here into that business. These yellows swing up here into that business, like so. These two light blues come right down here. The only thing that's actually getting redrawn in all this is this red and blue clusterfuck, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be completely and totally fine. For you see, what we'll do is we'll have you come over to here, except, actually, I think you'll come out this way. Boom, 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 like so. We do this, we put a traffic light here, and then we put another traffic light here. That way, these reds, well, actually, hold on. What if, instead of a traffic light there, we do a roundabout here? Can I get a roundabout here? Roundabout here doesn't help me. Roundabout here doesn't help me much, but It's better than nothing, I think. You go down that way. You traffic light here. Okay. So these reds come down here into a roundabout. They either go south to this circle or they go west. If they go west, they go through 1-2 traffic lights into this red business. These traffic lights exist to funnel these blue guys up onto this road and then out over to here. This is kind of very much like how an actual city would be laid out and is therefore probably bad. But don't worry about that. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be completely and totally fine, y'all. I promise. That having been said, we need backup plans to save this business's bacon. That business's bacon is in a lot of trouble. You swing out this way. You come over to here. The 1, 2, 3, 4 of you go out like so, over to here, down to there, and you will voosh thusly just as soon as this motorway's done. All right, this business place is fine. This business place is dying. This may have waited too long. Let's see. We have to wait for this car to get over to here. We have to wait for the motorway to go away. We have to wait for the new motorway to come in. And now it's a race. Can this car get here before this circle fills up? I think we're okay. I think we are just barely okay. Behold, we are indeed just barely okay. Whoosh. Whoof and whoof and whoof. Because I've done 500, am I now in the Hall of Fame? I mean, listen. I try not to toot my own horn here on the stream. That would get me banned. But I try not to self-aggrandize because it's a bad thing to do. You shouldn't ought to do it. It's bad. Don't do it. That having been said, I think, in all modesty, I am one of the 200 greatest mini Motorways streamers in the history of Twitch.tv. And I say that with full conviction. Now, does that mean I should be in the Hall of Fame for that? I don't know. Is there a Hall of Fame of Twitch.tv streamers who not exclusively, but mostly play mini Motorways and then whatever random RPG they happen to be on that moment? You'd have to be a pretty big haul person to get the _Goog into any kind of Hall of Fame. How did Final Fantasy Tactics go last night? We finished Chapter 3. Allegedly, there was another great filter. We kind of bulldozed right through it once we stopped being stupid. Now, granted, there was a moment or 9 where I was being pretty stupid about stuff, but, you know, shit happens and you're stupid about stuff sometimes. And by you, I mean me. I'm stupid about stuff sometimes. It's me. Hi, I'm the stupid. It's me. But yeah, we finished Chapter 3. We did fight Weegraph again. He was a dickbag. We kept stumbling in and getting ourselves murder killed. But once that stopped happening, everything went fine. It's usually the case in video games that once you stop getting yourself killed, everything goes fine. And it was true in that Weegraph fight that once we stopped getting ourselves killed, everything went fine. All right. Now, incidentally, by the way, this red, green, Christmas colored nonsense bullshit is probably bad. But let's not worry about it. It's fine. This over here is getting a little weird. We've got so many different things happening. This double traffic light situation is actually kind of working. Like, I feel in the fullness of time as though this red circle is going to be mad at me, but, you know, we don't have to worry about the fullness of time right now. We have to worry about getting these yellows over to this circle, which we've done. We've done it with aplomb, and also with a peach or other fruits. No? Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just saying that a peach... Actually, what am I doing? The title of the episode is the Good Morning Mini Motorways 500th Episode Spectacular, which is what this is, by the way. This is the Good Morning Mini Motorways 500th Episode Spectacular. You know it's spectacular because... I don't know. We're doing all of the bits except the bit where we play Mini Metro. We're not playing Mini Metro. but we'll do a Wordle and a GuessThe.Game and an Immaculate Grid and other shit. I don't know. You have buttons? Figure it out. These yellows working into here is totally fine. This dark blue is actually not dying, which is impressive, given that it only has 3 houses, but maybe it's like a Fire Emblem game. Then again, as I recall, the Fire Emblem game that calls itself Fire Emblem: 3 houses actually has 4 houses. So, oh hey! This dark blue now has 4 houses. It's a Fire Emblem game. This works perfectly. This dark blue has 4. This dark blue has 4. This dark blue has 4. All of the dark blues have 4. Good times. This light blue has 4. Amazing. This light blue over here only has 3. But we've still got cars and driveways up here in the north, so that's okay. This light blue's hanging in there. Give me another bridge. There's gotta be a way to separate these. This red and blue stuff. There's gotta be a way to... If I take these blues and I herc them up and around here, or even like send these this way and send these off this way, that still wouldn't actually be better. Because you come up here, and now you've got to deal with these yellows, and there's nowhere for these yellows to go that isn't here. So you'd be dealing with that. If you came to... No. I mean, the answer is motorway. If I get a motorway, I can kill both of these traffic lights and just boop to boop these dark blues over to here. But failing that, I think this situation is just going to kind of keep being a thing, which isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. It's just not great. Yeah, I think that's a fair and accurate descriptor. Also, it occurs to me that I can do better with this red situation right here. This red situation right here will be better if it does that. Because instead of starting here, hooking down, and then going up, you'll just start here and constantly go up. Up into here. Now, first thing, I'm going to take this house off of this road. I didn't realize that had actually the potential to get up here into this roundabout. We don't want that. Similarly, we don't want these 2 reds spawning on this road, just because, like, this green traffic has to get all the way over to here. So, we don't want anything to impede the progress of the green traffic until it hits the roundabout. These reds are fine because they're basically the first reds on the road that only goes down here. If you're going down this road, it's because you're a red and you're coming to this circle. So I'm fine with these houses being here, not so fine with this house being here or these houses being here. This motorway is absolutely fine, so we'll point you off to the northwest like so. That'll make it 6 greenhouses going over to this circle. That's fine. This green has 4. This green has this weird clump of 6. Samurai Sam has redeemed a Sporcle quiz, and it's called the 500 game. So we'll do that at some point. These red circles are starting to get mad at me, which does make sense. Now, is there anything I can do to... Yeah, I could chop these 2 off of here. Hold on now. Hold on. Actually, wait a tick. Wait a tick. If I were the king of the forest, let's entertain that proposition for a second. If I do this, and then we take this green, and we run it like so, up over to here. That means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck it, 5. 5 reds going here. If I do that, then we don't have to do any of this. You can go off that away. You clumpo dudes right here can get out this way And you can just kind of angle yourselves. Goodbye, tree. So the 6 of you service this. The 6 of you service that. The 5 of you service this. And the 4 of you have a nice straight shot to get over here. That probably actually works. The problem is going to be 5 reds getting over to here, but that should be okay. We'll do this bridge up here. This is going to be a little bit angry. This got a little bit angry from being deprived, but now it's going to be happier. So you're going to be okay. I'm worried about this right here, but in the fullness of time, it should be okay. Something just spawned, and I don't know what. I think it's this light blue house. I think this light blue house didn't exist 8 seconds ago, and now it does exist, and that's better. That's more good than had previously been the case. Okay, give me a 9th and 10th traffic light. Thank you so much, mini motorways. Literally anything else. A tunnel would have been, okay, marginally less helpful, only because there's no rock through which to tunnel. Other than that, though, would have been fine. Now then, let's examine. Early returns on this situation are pretty fucking negative, actually. We've got this house having to actually do stuff, which I don't like. Let's kill this. I'm going to run you two up here and pull this off the road. By pulling this off, oh, hi. You are a wonderful red. I'm glad you exist. So we pull this off the road to avoid slowing down this green traffic right here. We put these two, and then this one spawned up to here. So this still has 7 going over this way. I like that a lot more, actually. Since this one spawned, I'm going to chop this one. I'm going to split these two up, actually. We'll have 5 go down here, stick with 6 going northerly. Good morning, shotgun splicer. All right, so got another bridge. That's basically fine. I don't see a great way to streamline these greens and reds at all. Like they have to cross at some point, so they might as well do what they're doing. What they're doing is basically working out. And everything else is just kind of pretty harmonious right now. Like, this yellow circle here is getting on with... There are definitely people who will say you should block up spaces where you don't want things to spawn. And listen, that's a strategy people can deploy, and I'm not saying it's bad. I personally don't find it to my taste. That's it. That's the reason. There's no, like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, that's cheating. I'm going to sit here and say, I don't want to. Like, could I do this? And that'll stop a business from spawning here? Maybe. I don't know. How many business-shaped blocks are there right now? Theoretically, could something... I don't think anything can spawn here. Because I think, like, one of these, it requires a 2x3 with an access point, right? So you need a 2x3 shape with an access point. So something could spawn, like, right here. And now it can't. And something could spawn in here. And now it can't. And something could spawn, I guess, in this little clump right here. And now it can't. So, yeah, we could do... Something could definitely spawn here. Oh, now it can't. And just to be safe, now it can't. There's all sorts of places. I'm sure I'm missing some. Because, again, I never do this. I guess something could spawn up here. Now it can't. Now it can't. A house can spawn in any empty square. That's 100% true. The thing is... And of course, if businesses don't spawn, that doesn't mean we're going to be free and clear forever, because the houses are just gonna get needier. Like, this red circle is gonna be like, feed me more people, ah ha ha. And no matter how many people you feed it, it gets angrier and angrier and eventually dies. That's just going to happen. It's kind of the point of the game. If you know your blue route is perfect and you want to prevent other colors from... Listen, no, it's a totally reasonable strategy. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's probably good. If it is probably a valid and encouraged and totally good strategy to maximize your score and keep things from spawning, and it gives the player more control over an inherently hectic situation. I totally understand why people do it. I'm not saying anybody who does it is wrong or bad or stupid or evil or anything. I'm saying that I personally don't find it to my tastes when I play the game. It's like the very light version of Circle Master encourages me to do all sorts of, take a lot of time grindy or do this thing that I think is kind of cheesy. It's like, it's a very, very small version of that. Also, this light blue needs to point south because why wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, honestly? It's a very small version of why don't you just spend 10 hours on one fight grinding up squire points so that Ramza gets his ultimate thing in the first battle of Final Fantasy Tactics. Because I don't wanna. That's what it boils down to. I just don't fucking wanna. Alright, this green spawns over here. That's fine. This light blue can point down there. That's great. These greens are starting to spawn with the quickness. That's probably good and fine. Shouldn't be terrified of this at all. This green business is going to get angry at me soon, I think. But you know what? It's okay. We've got these two reds not presently doing anything. I'll take an 11th and 12th traffic light because sure, why the hell not? Also, I can't help but notice that no effing businesses have spawned in the... Oh, something could spawn here. Now it can't. No effing businesses have spawned in the last forever. Yeah, another not motorway. That's great. That's awesome. I definitely don't need a motorway for all of these fucking greens to get way the hell over here, thereby improving the life of everything, including my reds. No, nonsense. Why would you say that? Oh, God. Okay. This red business here is thriving. I'm going to move you up to here. The challenge is all destinations are circles and you only get one upgrade. That's it. Yeah, everything's a circle. You only get one upgrade. So, listen, we're doing okay. It's, stuff happens. This can spawn northeast. That's a little bit quicker, faster. Now you don't have to turn coming out of your driveway. You just go. Ever so slightly more better. We'll take a third roundabout because that's what was on offer. It was that or nothing, and we might as well have that. Let's see here. This red looks angry, but we've got cars and driveways here, so it's basically fine. Cars and driveways here, so this green's okay. This green has cars and driveways up this way. You know what? I'm going to point this one south, actually. You've got more cars and driveways up here than this one, so yeah. You'll come over here. This blue is totally fine, supported by these four and also this one. Sometimes there's a point where they silently... I feel like it's not quite hard-coded, but it's very difficult for a map for mini motorways to give you more than 9. I always feel like the limit is 9 unless there's a double motorway challenge. Like if you happen to get one of those levels where it's like, oh, you get 2 motorways every time you take a motorway, then yeah, they'll give you like 14 motorways. But other than that, I feel like the game very hard does not want to give you a 10th motorway. In this instance, they don't want to give me a second motorway, which is kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? Okay, rush hour is starting to happen, so problem times. This light blue circle is angry. there's probably something I can do about all of these things that are angry. I just have to figure out what it is. Well, I can finagle a way to get one more house over there. I can finagle a way to get one more house over there. It's different houses. Tells me that I could theoretically finagle a way to get two. Could probably finagle a way to get two more houses over there. Hold on. You kill this road. That's gonna be fine. You swing up this way. You're great. You come down this way. Go over there. You're gonna have to right turn onto this road. So you go out like so. Voosh. You come into existence. Great. Thank you. Come up here. Traffic light there. Voosh. And then off here. And up that away. And boom. Two more light blues over to this business. Everything's fine. Everything's 100%. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. Three more. Three more light blues. You go that way. Thank you. You know what? You go that way. There. I made it better. You go down here. You three go off that way. Three more houses to this light blue circle. Sweet. Now, we have to get greens over to here, which is also difficult. NGL. It starts with killing this road that nobody uses. This road that nobody uses is dead now. This road that nobody's going to use will come up here, go in that way, and we'll point you there. Okay. So here's another green coming off this way. Everybody go. Okay. It is absolutely true that not every map is the exact same. There is an element of randomness at play. I wish I could tell you exactly what it was, but, I didn't design the game, so I can't, actually. This green circle over here is angered, probably due to the lack of business friends. And that's a problem. There's not much we can say about it other than it's bad. So, let's do an old swappy-doo, shall we? We're going to run you over to here and motorway number 1 over that away. This is going to wreck all of the shit. I have just killed all of the businesses. We have failed the daily challenge now because of this thing that I've done. I hope you're all aware and accepting of that. Additionally, first of all, you need to point west so as to do something. You are bad. These two are fuckers. Let's try this weird thing. We're going to run up here, and we're just going to slap another roundabout over there, mostly because I can. You come up here. Good morning, M. Pizarro. Yeah, this business is angry. The motorway never fixed itself. I fucked up. I fucked up and failed. We did 5,447 commuters, which is a good number. It is a number that is good. It's top 3% in the world. It is not number 1, but hey, number 25 on the planet Earth among people who did the daily challenge. Curse you, N. Heron 6 and Level 99 Thought and AMG and 21 other people who did better than me. Damn you. All right. Samurai Sam has redeemed a Sporcle quiz, but before that, let us Wordle. 5 is a 4-letter word, and 100 is a 7-letter word, so we're just going to go with great. It's our bog standard starting word. It's pretty okay. Let's see here. There's an E, and that's it. So we chose a great starting word today. Hey! How about that? Good job, the _ Goog. Have a scone. Victory scone? No, it's not a victory scone. Victory periscope? Victory scope. Yay! Mouthwash time! It's mouthwash time on Wordle. Yay! Now then, Samurai Sam has redeemed a Sporcle quiz, meaning that I have to scroll up and find the Sporcle quiz that Sam redeemed. There it is. You there. The 500 game. It's very fitting. Oh! Can you name the answers to these trivia questions that have something to do with the number 500? Well, that's downright fitting, Samuel. Can people see that? Is that okay? I think that might be okay. It might be a skosh small. It's fine, probably. Here, make with the in-zooming. There. It's definitely better. All right. This legendary bird lived for... Text box. No. All right, legendary bird lived for 500 years. That is Tempe, Arizona. This magazine's 500 greatest songs list is a troll designed to farm content. In this system, D represents 500. I don't have a Roman numerals joke. Roman walks into a bar, holds up 2 fingers, says five beers, please. God, imagine a world in which I nail my punchlines. It's a much better world than this world. I should Sporcle quiz. Nearly every year since 1934, the winner of the Indianapolis 500 has drunk this beverage. It's usually milk. One time it was Malk, and then Millhouse got mad. In 1931, 500 Fifth Avenue was completed by the same firm and in the same year as this other NYC building. 1931 is probably the Empire State Building. Hey, I was right. August 11, 1929, this man became the first MLB player. That would be George Herman Ruth. Until 2011, the 500 Krone note from this country featured a picture of Niels Bohr. Who uses the fucking kroner? It's Germany, isn't it? No, that's Denmark, isn't it? I was right the second time. These are the only prime factors of 500. Fuck you. What are 2 and 5? Why did I say what are? But it's 2 and 5. This 2009 romantic comedy. Okay, so that's 500 Days of Summer. This cartoon within the Simpsons cartoon had a spoof episode. That's the Itchy. They fight and bite. They fight and bite and fight. The Itchy and Scratchy Show. This not Arthur. He's not a fist-clenching aardvark. Created Bartholomew Cubbins, the character known for his 500 hats. Is that Louis Sacker? I don't fucking know. We're going to skip that one. This index, it's the S&P 500. Standard and Poor. This is the term for 20 queers. 20 what? I'm sorry, what? That's a... Oh, there's a paper measurement. It's not a skein, that's yarn. It's a ream. There we go. A ream of paper. This magazine annually ranks the top 500. Is that Forbes does that? No. Bloomberg? It's one of the stupid fancy financial magazines. Fuck. We'll get back to that one probably, maybe. 500 Degrees with a Z is the third studio album of this New Orleans with an S-based hip-hop artist born Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. Is that Jay-Z? No. I don't know. All right. This Scottish band featuring identical twin brothers had their biggest hits with I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles. That was the Pretender. No, that's not the Pretenders. But I know the song. It goes da 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 da. Is that the Traveling Wilburys? Is that how you spell that? No? Okay, I give up. In 2010, this Western NFL team was the first ever to make the playoffs with a record under 500. I think the Seahawks did that? I was right. 500 is an American trick-taking game that is most similar to this card game. Let's name obscure card games. It's Euchre. In 500 before Common Era, Darius I declared Aramaic to be the official language of... Aramaic would be like Syrian, Mesopotamian, the Ottoman Empire? No. It's not the Roman Empire. So like, what was the empire in the fuck? I don't know. This Italian car manufacturer produced the 500 from 1957 to I think it's Porsche who do the numbers? No. Fiat? Oh, Fiat 500. Okay. We need 5 more. This author created Bartholomew Cubbins. I have no idea. This magazine. This magazine annually ranks the top 500 public corporations in the United States. Oh, Shotgun Splicer says that it's Fortune. That Fortune 500. Duh. That makes sense. All right, now I need to name New Orleans-based rappers. Fuck. It's not Nelly. I've already said Jay-Z. I've already said shit. In 500 BCE, Darius I declared Aramaic to be the official language of this empire. Syrian Empire, the Alexandrian. I already said Jay-Z. Oh, Persian Empire. Yeah, that makes sense. This Scottish band featuring identical twin brothers as son of we're failing times. Dr. Seuss created Bartholomew Cubbins. I see. Okay. Lil Wayne is the New Orleans-based rapper named Dwayne Michael Carter. Okay. And it was the Proclaimers. I've heard of all of those. Somewhere in the back of my head, I had all of that information. Well, the information that Dr. Seuss is an author and Lil Wayne is a rapper and the Proclaimers did 500 miles. I didn't have this information, obviously. But hey, the average score is 52% and we got 85%, so I'll take it. Thank you, Samurai Sam, for having us play the 500 game. Huzzah! Next, yesterday's Immaculate Grid. We must name Twins and Mariners and Rangers and Blue Jays and Padres and dudes who had 100 RSBI in a season. That's... I just said RSBI. Ugh. Well, that should be good and fun. All right. A Texas Ranger who had 100 RBI in a season is Rafael Palmeiro. A Seattle Mariner who had 100 RBI in a season is Edgar Martinez. And a Minnesota Twin who had 100 RBI in a season is Justin Morneau, I assume. Hey, I was right about stuff. Now it gets harder. Fuck. All right. Texas Ranger, San Diego Padre. I want to say Cole Hamels, but I'm not 100% sure that he actually pitched for both of these teams. I know he caught on with the Rangers in one of his comeback attempts. No, he pitched for the Rangers. Yeah. Cole Hamels totally fit. Didn't I make that mistake? He was in the minors with the Padres. Thank you, Sam. I was just about to make that mistake again. Oh, I have been saved. Good. Now we have to think of something else, though, which, well, it'll be fine. It'll be completely and totally fine unless it's not fine. A San Diego Padre who was also a Seattle Mariner is Milton Bradley. He only blew up his knee when he was with the Padres, but, he played for both of those teams, and that's what counts. A Padre and Twin is Nelson Cruz, the 2023 one. A Padranger is many a person, I'm sure. Nolan Ryan pitched for the Padres, didn't he? Yeah, I can definitely visualize that. That's a thing that happened. That is not a thing that happened. Could have sworn I would have laid money that Nolan Ryan pitched for the San Diego Padres. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. Is my gut feeling that Ricky Henderson played for the Mariners an accurate, correct thing? It is accurate and correct that Ricky Henderson played for the Mariners. Curses and failure. All right, fine. Nick Punto was a Blue Jay, wasn't he? That seems like a thing that's correct. That is, in fact, not a thing that's correct. Great. Well, let's go with the much more obvious Josh Donaldson and take our 7. Hooray! We got a 7. We don't even have to name a Blue Dranger. That, don't ever say Blue Dranger ever again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Guess the .game! We must guess the .game. Alright. So, I feel like there's a lot of information here. Obviously, if you've played this game, you know this game, but what does that text say? Can I just open that image in a new tab and kind of zoom in here? That says zero gravity. Zero gravity area alpha. And you're in space with a laser and there's a box. Okay. This... I almost want to say this is Mass Effect 3. Shotgun Splicer thinks it's Hard Space Shipbreaker, which makes sense. Because that's a game in space, and you do use a laser in that. Yeah, I think that's a good guess. We're going to go with that one. It is Hard Space : Shipbreaker. Nope. Okay. So this game got a Metacritic score of 78%. And you have to fight a giant mech fucker, it looks like. Huh. So this is not Mass Effect 3. I'm glad I didn't say Mass Effect 3. But that now raises the question, what the fuck game is this? Sunflare Space. Well, Shotgun Splicer thinks that Sunny is thinking of Dead Space, which I don't really know if is right, but I wouldn't know. Let's say that it's Dead Space. It is not. Okay, this is a giveaway if you know the game, and this is some weird pocket placement, honestly. Hold on. We could have done... You didn't have to put the ladies' pockets right there, shirt designers. Come on now. That feels... All right, so this was on the 2 generations ago, Xbox 360, PS3 era. Sam thinks it's Lost Planet. I don't know. No, it is. It is apparently not Lost Planet. Listen, it can be accurate. It can be accurate pocket placement without being proper or correct. Could it be Lost Planet : Extreme Condition? Could it be Sylphied : The Lost Planet? I have no idea. Extreme Condition is the first one. It's not Sylphied. All right. It's Lost Planet : Nope. You two are the only ones I can trust with this information. Huh. Okay. This isn't a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog game, is it? This makes me think, this creature thing. I don't know, is this a mech suit? I feel like this is a dude in a mech suit. And if this is a dude in a mech suit, this is... I don't fucking know. It seems like it's an FPS. It seems like it's an FPS in space. Well, it says it's FPS right there. Text in front of your face, Goog. Good job. Sunny thinks it's Warframe. I don't know. Here, I can't tell when people are joke guessing. All right. Now you're showing actual game mechanics, and I'm still just like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? This isn't... Oh, it isn't this, but there's this super high intensity, ultra fast space action game that I'm reminded of. I think that came out at this time too, but no, it's a different game. Ow. This, if I didn't know it was an FPS, I would be inclined to think it's like a Final Fantasy game or something, but no.
Happy 500.
Leah Fireheart coming in for a 22nd month in the Goog Troop says happy 500th episode of GMMM. Thank you, Leah. By the way, Leah, do you know what fucking game this is? Because we don't. This is... The game I'm thinking of is Vanquish. The game I was thinking of was Vanquish. Thank you, Shotgun Splicer. This game is not Vanquish. But, yeesh. For lack of a better guess, This is a game. This is an incorrect guess. It is... What? What? Hold on, what? Okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna... Yeah, sure. It's Vanquish. Absolutely. I knew it from the very first screenshot. I was like, you know what this game reminds me of? Is Vanquish. Yeah, this right here. This is Vanquish. Also, this is not first person. GuessThe.Game. This is very obviously not first person. This is third person. There's a third person. There's the person, right? There's the person, and then there's the person holding the camera, and then there's a presumed other person that we're shooting at, and that makes it a third person. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, this is definitely Vanquish. Good job, GuessThe.Game. Okay. This has been an edition of Good Morning Mini Motorways. You can definitely say that. You can definitely say that. Hopefully, there will be 500 more. Hopefully, there will be 5,000 more. Or not. Who knows? Oh, I just had to cough right at the end of the episode. Good job, Goog. All right. I will almost certainly not be back later tonight. Part of the reason we streamed Final Fantasy Tactics last night is that my job assignment today goes until 8:30. So, yeah. In all likelihood, the next time you see me will be tomorrow morning when we come back with another edition of Good Morning Mini Motorways. Until then, thank y'all so much for watching. Seriously, here is to 500 more with this excellent video game. And hopefully pretty good internet show thing. God, imagine a world in which I nail my outros. It's a better world. Bye.